Leo and Leo rising. So I'm just going to say Leo rising. I think this will pertain to Leos, but because of the way horoscopes are done, it puts Leo on that first house. So we're really talking directly to the Leo risings. And this is all in the house of partnership, Leo rising. Mercury is retrograde in that house, in the 7th house, and all that Aquarian energy, including Venus, starting Monday, is in the house of your partner. So your partner may be really busy. Your partner may have a ton on their plates. And, so you're dealing with that through them. It could also be your partnerships with other people need to be reassessed. So you're like gung-ho about making new connections this year, right? Because Jupiter and Saturn are all in that 7th house, both are in that 7th house right now with Aquarius energy, the Sun and Mercury and Venus, Saturn, Jupiter, all of those. You could have put out a lot of connections and suddenly you're like, wait a second, not all of these are going to work. I need to reassess. Or maybe they are all going to work, but not how that's okay. You don't have to throw the baby out with the bathwater if these partnerships aren't exactly how you want them. You just need to spend this Mercury retrograde time tweaking it and asking for what you want. That's a thing. You really need to be clear. And it's going to take a little bit more effort to be clear now because Mercury's retrograde in the house of communicating with other people. So take your time, speak your piece, work it out. Leo risings are fixed. They are kind of, I don't want to say they're all or nothing, but fixed signs are kind of that way. I mean, they do like things the way they like them. And it's harder for them to be flexible. This is a time where you're going to need to be more flexible. Mars square the sun. So Mars is in the house of your career, Leo rising. And it was right attached to Uranus for weeks. And I mean, maybe not weeks. It felt like weeks. It was more than a week. So there's been a lot of tension professionally. You may have been really trying hard to get some things accomplished and achieved. And with this Mars square on Monday, it's, let me think about how I want to say this. The sun maybe it's that you have some sort of conflict with one of these partners you're working with. Maybe that's the piece that you have to do some talking. Maybe you're working at cross purposes. Maybe the thing you set out to do with the partner isn't working out. And now you got to figure it out, backpedal a little bit and go, you know what? I thought this would work. And now I'm seeing it's too much for me. I have to reassess. Or your partner comes to you and says that. Your partner's like, you know what? I set this expectation for you to achieve this thing and you're not living up to that. So we got to figure this out. I mean, it doesn't have to be that negative, but it could be, there's a conversation that needs to be had. So that's Monday. And because Venus is in the 7th house, it could be a little bit easier than it would have been otherwise. It does feel like you're having a conversation with a boss or an authority figure, or, your more dominant parent. That's another way this could show up. So Monday, Tuesday, it doesn't feel terrible. It feels pretty decent. And then Wednesday, Thursday, not as good, a little more tense, a little more frustrating. And then we get to Friday, Saturday, where you do have some things going on with the relationship on Saturday. So Venus and Saturn are conjunct. They're moving into conjunction Friday. They're actually conjunct Saturday, moving out of. So it's like a 3-day process of restructuring something in your career to make it more functional, and maybe doing that with a partner, maybe your business partner. You and your business partner spend this week reassessing what you set out to achieve and figuring it out by the end of the week, and then you're good to go. It does require some change and some flexibility. Something surprising could come out of this on Saturday with Venus square Uranus. I mean, a square aspect isn't always negative. It does suggest you're making a decision and taking action. And that feels like it has to do with a career and a business partnership on Saturday. So this could be the theme of your week. If you're not in a business partnership, then we're looking at your marriage or your long-term committed partnership, somebody that you've been with for, that you're I guess monogamous is one way I would say that. I don't know if that's even PC, because there are people who are in non-monogamous who are committed. So it's in a committed relationship, whatever committed means to you. That's what Venus square Uranus is going to come up on Saturday. Like, okay, something's got to give. Something's got to change.